Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you might be seeing this or watching this video. Now, the moment you launch the OBIM TESTPRO software, you have something like this. The moment you click on Start Application, it opens on your default browser. Now, this computer particular system, the default browser here is Chrome, and that is why I have something like this. So this comes up. Now, you have the client and you have the admin. Now, let me just show you how the students sit at their end. Now, for a student that is coming to the examination, there's something called access pin. I'm using JS3 platform as an example. Now I log into JS3. Now my access pin is 12345. I begin my test. At this particular place, I'll click on renew. That's because I've been using this person before. Now design this interface to show me two subjects. You could actually do yours to be three subjects, one subject, depending on your choice. So I'll actually show you how you go about that on this same video. Now I click on business studies. Immediately my time starts. We look at up 7 minutes, it starts squeezing up. Let me just pick some of these questions. Now you notice that the moment I'm clicking save and next after picking my answers, the icon changes to green immediately, which actually signifies go. Why the question I'm busy with is actually on red. Why those that I'm here to answer are actually white. So let me just go to number 25 directly for the sake of this video. Pick any answer. Then the moment I submit, I'll be able to go to my other subjects, which is Yoruba language, just like the JAMB works. So now, same thing here again. I pick my answer, save and next. So you could actually decide if you want your student picture to be on the screen. It's all your choice. So, but what is most important is that their name is actually correct so that it will affect their results. So let me pick this number 25. Pick my answer, and I submit. Now after submitting, it's a must for your students to end test here. They must end their test. But this particular video, I won't end test. That's because I just want to use this particular video as an explanation for something. But it's my duty for them to end test. So now how do you get to view your results? Now let me go back to the admin panel. Now you should have something like this. Now let I click on admin or server. So this settings is where you do all your school settings. You put the logo, the Gmail, the phone number, and the likes. So sub admin is where you create more sub admins. So classes now, for each class, everything you do in each class affects that class. So you can't put a question in JS1 and you are expected to show in JS2. So remember, for the students, make use of JS3. So I'll go back to JS3. I want to see their result first. So for their result, I'll go to report list. So going to report list, I pick the particular subject. Let me pick business studies. The date is correct. I generate reports. You can see it comes out like this. If you have their number, serial number, the ID, this can be student's number, depends on you, the name, their score, their grade, and the time they submitted. So I can decide to pick another subject. Let's say, for example, mathematics. I generate. So we have this same tool for it. So as we proceed, so concerning the access pin, let me click on the access pin for you to see how it is being generated. So you customize access pin. So from here, we could actually design all what we need to just design. So this is where the time is given 7 minutes for the objective. View correction I disable. Question at say attempt that is to be random, so that my question one can be another person number 24, can be another person number 3, and or the likes. Show results disable. So if I scroll down, you see where I could actually add more subjects. Now remember that subject to be put in here is what it affects the time too. So if you're picking three subjects, you need to adjust the time. Or if the minute is already okay for them, you could actually decide to leave it like that. So this are where you just pick your. So if you pick once 1 hour, you pick 60 minutes, and you know that this 60 minutes will work for what? These three subjects, which are business studies, Yoruba, and BST. And that is all about that. Okay, for the access pin now, you just come back, you click on access pin, click on custom or view access pins, then you edit. So the moment you click on edit, you can decide to like edit this access pin, put their full name, then upload their pictures. It's all your choice, depending on what the school also wants to itself. So there's something you don't want to just quickly just correct. So if that's doing the exam and is writing used, so just what this one is writing, that is because this person, this is my IT that I use, that's why it's writing used like this. If you remember, I logged in with 1 2 3 4 5, and those are basically all what we need over here. Okay, let me just show you something about this report sheet. Now report sheet, you click here to generate. That's if they do all their exams at once and you need a comprehensive report at once. So for the sake of this student, they actually did three paper at once. So I want to check that three paper at once so you can just see how it's going to look like. So you can see now, if I scroll down, you see the three subjects they did at once. We have the PVS, business studies, and Yoruba language. So I'll just need to just do one or two settings over here, and good to go. And that is how this works gradually. So if I should generate a report, so you see no can error, no can decimal examine, also ensure you enter the correct scores. So all of these are the settings I'll just do to just get all what I want to do. But remember, it all depends on what the school wants, and that is how the interface looks like here for so you might be wondering how other systems get connected. To make the server system actually get connected to the internet, all you need to just press your window key plus R. You have CMD, you press OK. Then you write what we call IP config. So the moment you have your IP config, you see IPv4 address here, but this is not connected. So that IPv4 address is what you put on each room of the connected systems, so that will allow us to have the interface for all students to work. So it basically works offline, no need for data or any other thing. So it works offline and it's within the school environment. Thank you very much.